All right, guys, I'm pretty excited right now. I just found out that Toby from the Sidemen reacted to my video on the Sidemen. So, if I'm being honest, I'm a bit nervous, but I look forward to getting into this. This is kind of funny. I'm reacting to Toby, reacting to me, reacting to Sidemen. So, a lot of reactions going on in this one. I've never had anyone react to one of my videos about them, so yes, I'm excited, I'm nervous. Let's check this out. The video title is How Does He Know This About the Sidemen? So this is going to be very weird for me to see.
Okay, today we are reacting to a video by Max Beaumont.
Wow.
I think I've said his name right. Sidemen's
You did.
communication skills analysis. Sidemen rate themselves. This is what is he? He's a communication skills coach who helps people with their conversations, interviews, and presentations. You can check out his channel here.
Dope.
And he has done.
That's so dope. That's so cool. Toby, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. Super cool.
A 20-minute video analyzing us from the Sidemen rate themselves video. So I'm intrigued to see what he's saying.
What's happening, everyone? My name is Max.
Hi, Max.
I'm a communication skills coach. And what I do on this channel is I look at all different types of people's communication skills. And that's what we're going to be doing today with the Sidemen. This will be my second time looking at them. I've gotten quite a few requests for this video. Sidemen brutally rate themselves.
You lot, thank you for always repping us to everyone. Every stream I go in, I see people reacting to Sidemen. It's like, oh, my chat really wanted me to watch this video. Thank you for repping us across the globe.
Dope.
Could not do it without you. Thank you.
Dope.
From the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
So let's get right into this.
First up, which Sidemen is...
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This is sick, though. This is so cool. Yeah, one of the questions I had in the last video I reacted to was, do these guys kind of keep each other grounded? Do they keep each other humble? And I feel like they do. I feel like it's probably impossible to have a really big ego around each other.
Guys, my hat is never center. I always wear my hat off center. That's my thing. I never wear it in the center. This guy's talking. Let's focus.
Like it's probably impossible to have a really big ego around each other.
Yep.
Because they're going to just be completely honest and blunt. They don't bring each other up too high. They don't let each other get up too high. Yeah, that's what it seems like. This is crazy.
We were just stepping on his toes the whole time.
When he thinks highly of himself in a certain area, he's not afraid to express it, huh? But the guys are okay shooting him down too, right? Like Vic was on him, Ethan threw a shot at him. You know, you had a stylist to help you out.
JJ, I think...
I will say though, JJ is much more humble than he comes across in this video. Like, don't forget, he's a content king.
Yeah.
So he will amplify moments that he knows will become talking points. He knows people are going to be like agitated about him saying he's better. He wants the conflict because that's what people want to watch. That's what people care about. So don't get too mad at him if you're watching this for being how he's being.
Right, right.
Because he's thinking about the content first.
Stylist tax puts you further that way.
That's a good point. I think JJ appreciates that kind of shot because it also implies that he's rich and successful enough to have a stylist. Like you're only having a stylist once you get to a certain point in your career.
I didn't think of it that way. That's true.
Point financially. So although it was an insult, I feel like KSI doesn't mind those insults because in a way it kind of pads his ego and confirms that he kind of made it. That's what I think, at least.
I would argue
Interesting take.
that because JJ does
Thanks,
pull off
Toby.
the stylisting, he should go higher because he does.
I'm like in shock still right now, guys. This is very cool for me. It might not seem like a big deal, but for me it is. This is really cool. I appreciate Toby going light on me and keeping it cool too.
Pull it off. I agree with that.
He pulls it off.
Because I don't really know much about these guys. This is literally my second time reacting to them, so this is just sort of what I've taken away from their communication skills and trying to get as accurate of an analysis as possible. Yeah, and KSI is an entertainer through and through, isn't he? I feel like if you need sort of an energy boost in this group, JJ's the guy that's going to bring it. Yeah, I think he's just got loads of charisma. I feel like he's captivating as a communicator, as a speaker. Just booming voice, booming laugh, like his presence is felt, you know? So part of what I'm doing here and part of what I do with these videos and on this channel, yes, I look at their communication skills, but I try to dissect.
You ain't gonna get nothing
what
from
the
me. I
appeal
barely
is
speak.
as communicators, as they're communicating.
Hey, this
right
is
now,
rude. This
dissect
edit.
What the appeal is.
I never clocked this before. Oh, that's funny.
As communicators, as they're communicating right now, what is it that people are really drawn to? And I think a big part of it is the fact that they seem to have this really natural banter with each other, despite the cameras being on them. And I think people watching that feel like we're watching a real group of friends here.
For sure.
And they don't seem to have their guards up, so as a result, it's easier to feel connected to them.
Living. Yeah.
I'm glad someone sees this, because some people take our reactions and go, wow, they took it so personal. I'm glad he's seen it that way.
Thanks, bro.
I'm living.
For sure.
The most fashionable.
By people dressed in all black. Amazing. I say that like I don't wear all black half the time, but still, this time I
No. Your jacket was sick, Toby. Your jacket was sick.
still got slewed.
You're the top two. Well,
Just really quickly, I want to make a comment about Simon. He seems incredibly, like I said before, I used the word normal, but he seems like an incredibly down-to-earth guy. He doesn't seem like a celebrity. Simon seems like one of these type of guys that you run into him at the grocery store and you find out he's got like a normal 9-to-5 marketing job. Like he doesn't seem like he'd be this big online.
I know he means that in a good way, but it just sounded funny.
YouTube personality. So I think there's a real relatability component.
All right, wait. I got a question. By the way, just to clear up, I'm not laughing at a 9-to-5 marketing job. Just to clear up before people think that. If you were to look at this group of boys, can I get a screenshot of everyone? This group of men, yeah?
Yeah.
What would you say their jobs were?
See now, I mean, I'm not analyzing right now. I'm like very out of analyzing mode. But it's cool to see how Toby engages with his audience here. He's obviously got a live audience going on, so he's doing a really good job just interacting with them. It seems very natural to him.
That sounds rude.
I like how there's a mix of sort of honesty with a hint of self-deprecation here. Like you see Ethan and Toby.
Bro, I thought that was a gun in the background.
Someone else commented that.
What is it, a remote?
Toby almost sort of just saying, hey, listen, like I know my role here. I'm not the best YouTuber in this group. In fact, I'm probably one of the worst ones. I'm sticking here. But there's also that ego and competitiveness as well. So I think all these things are at play, which make it kind of exciting. That's what I'm seeing so far. You've got the ego and the competitiveness. You've got the self-deprecation. You've got the blunt honesty, which
I don't think it was self-deprecation, to be fair. The way I see it, I just think, as a YouTuber, I could do more. And I'm trying to do more this year. I don't think I've fully applied myself to the craft of YouTube as I could have. Not to say I don't put effort in, but I feel like I could have done it better. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't me saying that. And it's also...
No, I was actually, Toby, I don't know if you're going to be watching this one, but I was referring to Ethan with the self-deprecation. Wasn't referring to Toby in this particular circumstance.
Josh is the OG. Josh started it. Josh is creative, even in Sidemen videos. The way Josh Man goes and he applies himself, like, you see why I'm putting him there? And then Ethan is probably a bit more similar to me. Probably hasn't applied himself as much as he could have done, but when he does apply himself, it is a very, very good video, and he thinks things through a lot more than people give him credit for.
Cool. Appreciate the breakdown, Toby.
And he knows
Appreciate it.
He doesn't stop till he gets what he wants. So that's what that is, basically.
Cool.
It's not.
It seems like every conversation they have almost is something that they really take an interest in. I think, to me, that's probably, if I had to guess, a big part of their appeal. That's what I'm enjoying.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why this video was like so well received by you lot, because it's like raw and honest, and it has its funny moments and it's like shock factor moments.
Right.
But it's just very real and authentic. Like, so I feel that's what people relate to a lot.
Totally. I appreciate Toby. It feels good when he validates what I say. I sort of breathe a sigh of relief, but it's cool. He seems like a really smart guy too, Toby. I like hearing his input and perspective on this. This is really cool for me. If you couldn't tell. He's a very honest communicator. When I'm working with people who are doing speeches or presentations, I think that's probably number one. You want to feel like you're being as authentic as possible with your audience. That's what the audience connects with. You know, you want to feel like you're having a conversation with your audience.
This guy's pretty spot on about most stuff.
Thanks, bro. So you tell me, but it seems like Ethan kind of feels like he kind of broaches the rated R kind of sexual content the most.
Yep.
Like he'll just talk about Harry having a hot bod, or I'd rather hook
Ethan
up
and
with
JJ.
Harry, or I'd rather.
And that's not a big deal because once again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, different people find different things attractive. So like, this one was always going to be like,
True.
everyone's indifferent about it.
True.
I've done the most modelling out of these lot as well. Move me up. Move me up the list. Top 1 physique. You lot, stop that. Chat, stop. Stop moving to me, chat. Stop. I'm shy.
Swap with you.
But no, but
Toby's cool, man.
yeah.
Toby's cool. I didn't realize, like, now that I'm seeing Toby like this, like, I'm seeing kind of, you know, I'm seeing the swag. I'm seeing the, you know, he's very comfortable on camera. Very, very comfortable here, just talking and interacting with his audience. Smooth. I think I'm a pretty good-looking guy. I think I'm pretty fit. I think I have good fashion sense. It's like he believes in himself. He's vocal about it. He's vocal about
true.
how
His
he feels
self-belief
about
is
himself.
sick.
And you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to say it. It's something I can certainly appreciate. You know, it all seems well-deserved. It doesn't seem like it's delusional confidence. He just has a high self-belief. And yes, I think maybe at times it feels like, okay, chill out a little, man. Just chill out a little.
Yeah, but we
that's
bring
why
him
he's
back
got
down
these
to
guys
earth. It's
around
fine.
to
Yeah,
kinda
exactly.
humble
He
him and
knows.
ground
He
him.
You
knows.
take your bandana off real quick.
No, look.
No, I just want to check something. Like, back it up.
See, there you go.
I'm coming up.
See, there you go.
I actually love this video. This is one of my favorite videos that we've ever done.
But KSI seems to be in good spirits about it, right? This is what I just said about
JJ's
him being
like,
able to.
I'm not gonna lie, he's my
kind of let his
inspiration for
guard down a
dealing with that
little
stuff, you know.
and take a.
I'm just like my inspiration.
Really?
He takes just. Don't take stuff to heart. He just roll.
It's like hard to watch myself. It's hard to watch him watch me. Like I'm like been anxious and nervous this whole time. Like I rarely, after I post a video, it's very rare for me to watch myself back. Like it's hard for me to watch myself on camera. It really is. I don't mind being on camera, but watching myself back, especially watching him watch me, and obviously like there's probably a lot of shit that I didn't get right. So we'll see.
The punches, gets it done. I'm trying to be like him.
Cool.
Big man thing.
This is amazing content, I will say.
What are we saying?
And
Is
that's
my
what
man pretty
makes him
spot on so
endearing
far,
to me.
chat?
That's what makes him charming to me. Is although you can tell he's affected by the insults, and he still has fun throughout it all. What's the chat saying? They're not saying anything here. Oh, they're saying yeah, he is pretty spot on. I think so. Okay. Okay. Ethan seems like a leader in a way. Maybe it's not a leadership quality necessarily.
Vocally, Ethan's a leader. You find that in a lot of conversations, Ethan leads the way because he's always talking. Like, he's always got something to say about everything. You know.
Yeah,
And
he's
if he doesn't have
opinionated.
something to say, then he's asking a question instead. Whatever's going on, you hear him. Whereas I'm kind of the opposite. I'm a listener. I want to know what's going on, and I hate speaking over people.
I could see that.
hate it.
And guys, by the way, like these are just my interpretations, right? Like I don't know everything, obviously. It's fun seeing Toby kind of agree with some things and maybe questioning some other things. This is very, very, very fun for me. I'm excited for him to get to the part where I speak about him. I take that back. I feel like they're all pretty equally involved in the decision-making process here. That's cool. Like this doesn't feel like anyone's
changed my
kind of
mind.
left out. They all want to be involved. They all make room for each other to be involved.
It's so sick, yeah, hearing someone who doesn't know anything about you. You just take the time to analyze and try
Sick.
and figure out what's going on.
Sick.
And then when they come up with this and they're like basically spot on about most shit, it's like I don't even know what it's like. You get what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro.
I'm waffling. I'm doing the Ethan. I'm waffling.
That's dope.
Because sometimes like
I
we
get it.
perceive ourselves in a particular way, but a lot of the time, other people might not see it that way, or like comments might not see it that way, and you start to kind of question like, am I bugging?
For real.
That's the question. Am I bugging? But then, when a communication skills analyst comes along, and they basically, what's the word I'm looking for? I need to read more books, man. I'm really struggling with my words.
No, you're doing good.
But they basically confirm everything that you think, and it's like, oh, rah, okay, I'm not bugging.
I wonder if like there's close relationships or closer relationships within Sidemen. You probably would know. You tell me. But it's hard for me to tell right now because there's 8 of them and they're all, it seems like, kind of equally chatting and bantering with each other.
You definitely see the relationships a lot stronger in smaller groups, 100 million %. There's less distractions. You can focus in, lock in on 1 or 2 people. But yeah, I feel like I shine more in smaller groups as well, personally. Like, I don't know.
And I'm also curious to know
me.
who they rip on the most. Is there a guy in particular who they tease and make fun of the most?
It's becoming me. I'm becoming
No.
that guy.
Really? Appreciate you filming this, Toby. I really appreciate Toby taking the time to film this. This is incredibly cool for me. I know he didn't do this for me, but it's incredibly cool for me to see it. I'm super grateful that I get to see this and have my questions answered by the fucking source himself.
Make up for his dancing
It seems
earlier.
like Toby might be the kindest. Toby's the least likely to take a shot at someone else.
I'm getting better at it. Don't worry. You're not all in the firing line. Don't worry. I'm getting better at it. More shots will be taken. Don't worry. Especially you, Ethan, and you, Simon, and you, Harry. Gage is actually okay. Josh is okay. Vic is okay. Simon, Ethan, Harry, watch your head tops.
I'm sure he does, but it seems like, in a way, he's kind of the nicest. And if I had to guess, maybe they lay off Toby the most because he lays off them the most.
They used to. Now, the spotlight's on me, bro. I'm like a deer in the headlights these days.
Amazing. Amazing. That's not necessarily part of his repertoire, but that's the vibe.
I think, sorry, I keep pausing him. I keep interrupting. I'm so sorry. I think,
You're good.
I feel like in previous years, the boys probably did find it hardest to go at me with a joke because the perception was like, oh, it's Toby. Like, why would you go at him? Like, he's the nice one. Like, he doesn't need that. But now, nobody cares. Everybody cares. Anyone can get it. Anyone. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But the allegations must stop. They must.
No, man, that's not a bad thing. He doesn't want to get involved in the making fun of and the teasing quite as much as the other guys.
Every
Maybe
now
he
and
just
again.
doesn't care to, or at least that's what I've seen in these videos so far.
Because you
Just
guys
spun
let
again,
in
really.
quite a lot of goals.
I like that. See, Toby, just a kind gesture, just an honest, kind gesture. Hey, man, Simon, if we're going stats, then you're in front of me. I think Toby, it seems like he kind of looks for the opportunity to big the guys up. That's what I've seen, like throughout this video.
They deserve
If there's
it,
an
man.
opportunity to put someone up on a pedestal a little. It looks like he kind of takes on that opportunity. He takes advantage of that opportunity to big up his boys.
I don't really think that I think about it if I do that. But I feel like that is one of like my life ethoses. Is that a word? Like, the thing in my head is like, I've said this on stream, like I said, there's always so much negativity in the world. Why do you got to be one more person adding on to that? Like, there's nothing beneficial about bringing someone down.
Facts.
Because then you just got 2 miserable people.
Totally. Yeah, because the only people, just to add on, the only people that are going to bring you down are people who are miserable or negative anyway, right? Like, you never see people who are in a good place trying to bring others down. Never. And I always say this, like, think about, like, if you ever go to a comment section and you see, like, the blue check marks in a comment section, those blue check marks are very, very rarely saying something negative about the people that they're commenting under. You know, why is that? Because those people generally, not everyone, but the blue check marks, you know, they've amounted to some sort of success. So, you know, they're okay. Like, they're happy with themselves to a degree. They don't need to bring others down. And I think that's part of it. I'm liking his message here.
Whereas if you elevate someone, then you got at least one happy person and you can be happy for them too.
Totally. And when you see other people happy, just to add on to Toby, when you see other people happy, it makes you happy. right? It's a win-win.
I don't know. I'm waffling again.
No, you're spot on. And look how interested everyone is in taking part in this conversation, like who's the better footballer. And they're dissecting each one of their skills, and they're really trying to figure out who's the best. That's cool. And we get to view that. We get to witness them taking an interest in each other.
This is so interesting to watch.
As we know,
are you not as intrigued as I am?
It feels good when someone takes an interest in us. So I think this is something that they probably really appreciate about each other. This is the part of the dynamic that gives it this real kind of brotherly love feel.
It's a family,
the
for real, I'm
interest
telling
that
you.
all of them take in one another.
That's the only reason we've been going for this.
Hell yeah. Makes sense.
It works.
That makes sense.
I also feel
You hear Toby? That's the only reason we've been going for this long. They're family. I mean, that's a huge part of the appeal. It seems like Ethan also is like very passionate about getting his argument across too.
Oh, 100%.
Like he's very enthusiastic
100%.
and he's gesture heavy. You know, he's making his point heard.
I'm a
Him and
reactionary guy.
KSI
Ethan
seem
is
to be the most emphatic.
actionary.
I'm gonna watch the rest of this now on Patreon. So if you want to watch my
You don't
entire
want to check out his
uncut
Patreon,
reaction
you can
and
go do that.
analysis, all
But-
you need to do is go.
From what we've watched here, he's pretty spot on, man.
Cool.
He's good.
Cool.
It's decent. It's decent. So big up Max Beaumont
Appreciate
doing
it.
your thing. The comments love this video. I loved watching this and learning about it. Yeah, man, people love the video. I love the video too. So I'm gonna drop a like if you don't want to check it out. Link will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Appreciate you, Toby. Appreciate you big time. That was a very cool. That was a very cool experience for me, and that was also cool for me just to see how you interact with your audience as well. I appreciate your honesty and your kindness. So, wow, that was awesome. That was so awesome. I think I did pretty well there. I'm no longer nervous. I'm a little bit more relieved. I'm happy to hear Toby enjoyed the video, and yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll definitely check out some more Sidemen. I definitely like to analyze them a little bit more. Like Toby said, these guys are like family, so clearly that's a big part of their appeal. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here, and I will talk to you very soon. Peace.